What's good, everybody? Bienvenidos. It's episode 4 of FantasyFlo. We got the basketball edition. I got my boy Vic.
Yes, sir.
I got Zay with the shades indoors.
Okay.
No, don't do that. My boy Jason, you know the vibes. And here we're talking NBA Finals. Game 2's in the books.
Yes.
How'd it go, baby? Because we're tied 1-1. Who thought we was going to get swept?
This guy.
No. I did not say we were going to get swept. Y'all were going to get swept. Excuse me. I thought we were going to go 6 games.
You said 6?
You said
I said 6 games.
5.
I said 6.
No, I said 5 and 6. I said 5.
Oh, okay,
5 and 6.
okay,
First
okay.
Okay.
So they got their win to get 5.
But you said
5 and 6.
But you said Denver in 5 or 6, correct?
Yeah.
You still think that?
I think Denver in 6.
So what I wanted to point out is Miami changed their lineup obviously from game 1. You know, we saw Kevin Love get minutes in the beginning.
Yes.
Yep. To say that it worked though, I'm not really sure because we were down 15 a little bit before the half.
Yeah.
But obviously towards the end of the game we came back. The game was super close. I don't want to, obviously even in the first episode I was kind of talking about how coming into this series I knew that we weren't going to spank Denver. It was going to be a tight, very close game, and that's essentially what happened. But I do want to point out that the Lakers and Phoenix were not able to get a win in Denver's house. And guess what? The humidity in Miami in the 305 was the ones that made it happen, baby.
That's right.
So,
But I have a question for you.
go ahead.
How comfortable do you feel? Like, how confident do you feel about getting another win? Because you have to get another win in Denver.
I'm still nervous about it, to be honest.
Because you haven't. This is the first game that you won in Denver since 2016.
But here's the thing: though, it was a very close game. So we won by 3 points. You know what I'm saying? So
we should have won by more, honestly.
Yeah.
The defense, they just hit threes back to back to back.
Yeah.
And we couldn't stop them.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue was.
Yeah. So Miami had a hell of a game. Denver, so Miami was shooting 48.6% from the 3. Denver was shooting 39. So they had some shooting woes a little bit there. So as long as that's what you were saying too. I forgot who was saying it, but Miami or maybe Kyrie. Miami, we have to hit our shots
100%.
in order to win these games, especially with a team like Denver where they have much more size than we do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to finish in the paint with what they have. So we kind of have to play around with the perimeter and really knock down these shots.
No, 100% you have to spread the floor.
Because it was who? Caleb or Strus that went 0 for 10.
Yeah.
It was
Game
Strus
one.
that went
It was
0 for
Strus,
10
right?
game 1, but he
one.
came
My bad.
out. But game 2, man, it was a different story. That man hit a nice solid 14 points in the first half. Went quiet in the second half, but
Better than the goose egg.
Yeah, everyone else stepped up in this place, and I loved it.
100%.
Yeah. Did you guys hear anything about if Tyler Hero was playing tonight?
He's out.
Oh, he's still outside?
Yeah,
Did
he's
he say
ruled
for how
out.
long?
He's still experiencing a little soreness in his repaired hand. But my thing is, I'm expecting it to be like another game or 2.
My thing
It's
is,
going to be over in a game or 2.
No, it won't.
no, it's not.
What do you,
Relax.
what do
We
you
just
mean,
won.
bro?
We just won away. We play at home.
Yeah.
Do you really want to throw Tyler Hero in there right now?
That's
If-
what I
if
was
we
thinking
win
too. And
back-to-back?
his injury, he broke his hand no?
Yeah.
or a finger or something like that.
Something like that.
Wrist. I believe it was his wrist.
But in my eyes, it's postseason anyway. So you got to put your body on the line, man. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
He was our in the final stretches. He was our leading scorer.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I'd let him just cool out until the next season.
No,
He has to play. Bro.
Yeah,
Because you don't want another like Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant situation. How they were injured, and then they got back into the finals, and then they re-injured themselves in the finals. And then they wound up losing the finals anyways.
But I also don't want to go through what we went through in game 1 where we couldn't score.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
the biggest thing.
And you got to think of it.
You want to
as like
re-injure him though.
But that's the risk of the
You
job.
run that risk.
But that everything in life, bro, comes with a risk. Because so
man.
what if
It's
he
your
plays?
job.
What if he plays and he balls out and he doesn't get injured? And he does, and I feel
That'd be
like
a beautiful thing.
if you don't play, I feel like you're gonna regret that.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I should have at least tried to see what I
you
could
gotta
do.
you gotta play at your best.
Exactly. At all times, you have to do that.
If you're able to suit up, I think you should suit up. Obviously, heal up, man.
Huh?
But obviously, heal up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into Jokic's numbers real quick in terms of assists, because he only had 4 in game 2.
Crazy.
Yes.
So
That helped a
So,
lot.
he's a
That helped
triple
lot.
double god.
Yes.
And I've said that if he scores a triple double, I think you lose the game.
I
So-
agree.
So now
I don't agree.
you force him to score, to be a scorer, and that kind of eliminates his productivity with assists, getting the rest of the team involved.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to make him do one thing. He can't affect the game.
Yeah.
Scoring and assisting.
Yeah.
So if you let him just be a scorer, I feel like that kind of alienates everybody else, and now you have a better chance of winning.
I agree.
I
agree.
I hear you, but I think if you let him get triple double, let him get 40 points.
40-point triple double gonna be crazy.
I ain't saying getting 20 assists, but he get like a
Lose that
10.
game.
If you get like 10 or 11 assists, you just shut down everybody else. You can spread the ball.
It's just
I think you lose that
We
game.
can outscore
40-point
him.
triple double.
We can outscore Denver, especially if Tyler Hero comes back. We can outscore.
I don't
Denver.
know if you can outscore Denver
can. I
if
think
everybody else is involved.
But you talk about 10 assists. That's 20 points.
But there's been times where players drop 50
but that's
points.
30.
But that's like that. But you're still moving the ball around, and players are more comfortable. You know, they're more into the game.
They are.
I mean, I feel like you're running a pretty high risk allowing him to just run free.
Triple doubles and they lose. So I think we could beat Jokic.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But obviously, if he's having a triple double type of game and all like,
But what teams are those that lose? The Thunder with Westbrook?
that's happened with Steph Curry.
Thunder
dropping
suck.
like,
That's actually a false statement right there.
What?
Because Westbrook has a 70+% winning percentage when he scores a triple double in the game.
is that accurate?
That is accurate. You can look it up. I promise you.
That's fair, but I mean, is it?
But is
in
he
your-
dropping like 40 points?
Is it inaccurate?
Is that
A
what
triple double is a triple double.
it is? A triple double. Well, Jokic
But
is
he
like
still
40
said
point triple doubles.
he still said that he's seen people with a triple double lose the game.
Yes.
Is it inaccurate to say that the Thunder kind of sucked when Russell Westbrook was averaging a triple double?
Who else was
They
there?
kind
to-
they
So
they
what you're
weren't
saying is-
great.
So what you're saying is other players didn't make all their shots. They made his passes. Same thing happened with the Nuggets. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So I mean,
Okay.
so what are y'all predictions for Game 3, tonight's game? Now that the series is tied, obviously we made the adjustments that we needed. That Miami made the adjustments that needed to be made.
Yeah.
To get the win. It was a close win nonetheless. We were down at one point, 15 points. Was it like a really good adjustment? We can say yes because they won, but it was still a tight-knit game up until the end. So what are your predictions for Game 3 tonight?
I predict. I actually predict Miami coming out with the first game win. I think regardless who wins tonight, I think they're gonna split. But I think that Miami wins tonight based off of the carrying over the momentum into the first home game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like Spo proved that he's just he's a genius, man.
Yeah, he's seasoned. He's a seasoned coach.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Denver's coach? Missoula? Is that his name?
Nah, that's Boston.
Oh, I'm tripping. So who? Anyways, that is Boston. Ew. But no, but Denver's never been to the finals, so it's all new to them. Is what I was saying.
Yes.
Spo is not new to this game. He's been in it. He knows how
7
to do
times.
the adjustments. It's a lot. A lot of times be in the finals, bro. And
I think we're gonna win tonight. If we lose, it's gonna be by 20. Honestly.
I think
Jesus.
But I think we're gonna.
I
win
think
tonight.
Denver wins this game. They win in this game.
Man, take that ball.
I don't think the Heat beat them 2 times in a row. I don't think so.
You also
I don't
You don't
so.
think so?
No,
Why is that?
I don't think so. They haven't done it in how long? I don't know. I feel like history.
So because we haven't beat them in 3 years? Well, I mean we did now.
That's a long
Yeah,
time.
we're 0-6 leading up until Game 2.
That's a long time
Yeah,
to
it's a
not
long time.
beat them. I don't feel like you're just going to just up and beat them 2 games in a row now.
Things change, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we gonna see.
But that's
We'll see.
regular
We
season
gonna see.
game.
We'll
We're in the
see.
postseason now.
Very true.
So
Very true.
Yeah.
playoff Jimmy.
But it's also
you know.
but it's also harder to beat a team in the playoffs. So I don't know.
Both teams are hungry. I just
We
think
gonna see.
Heat won it more, man. We'll see.
Facts.
I'll say that the Heat have shown. I'll give the Heat this too. If it's a close game, I think the Heat pull it out. The Heat have the best record in the playoffs, winning games with a 5 or less deficit.
Yeah.
So They're clearly good with playing in a tight spot.
Great.
So I think if it's close, the Heat have a better chance of winning. But if they go down 15 again, I think they stay down.
Stay down.
At home?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think Miami putting more focus on Jamal Murray instead of? I mean, we still have focus on Jokic, but it was more of like a Jamal Murray focus.
It's
Help
smart.
us
You
get
got to
the
keep
win.
him down.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
smart. It's
And I
so
think
smart.
Caleb really, Caleb and Gabe, they were really locking him up. You know, really staying in front of him with the ball and trying to eliminate. You know, him being able to facilitate. And and Jamal likes to take some crazy threes, bro.
I think
That
Porter
one
Jr.
he had on LeBron,
Yeah.
yo, where he was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he went in.
Throwing it up.
I think Porter Jr. is the X factor.
He has some shooting woes though in game
He has
two.
it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He's
But
not
when
shooting,
he's on, he's on.
He's not shooting well right now.
Nah, not at all.
But if he turns it on, he gets going.
Yeah,
I
agree.
think it's gonna be a long night.
I think Porter Jr. is definitely one of the X factors on Denver.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot
100%.
of people don't even really know about him like that, but he's a great player. He's 6'10". He moves the ball. He can slash. He can shoot the rock. You know, and at that height, and he knows if there's a mismatch,
He has a good mind for basketball.
he really does. You know, and if he knows if there's a mismatch, like over smaller defenders, he's hitting that three over them.
Yeah.
You know, but obviously game two he has some shooting woes, and it happens. You know, it really happens, and
Needs to keep happening.
yeah, I agree. But
At least 3 more times.
you know, but shout out to our role players doing really well. You know,
Stepping
our
up
role
top
players.
up and coming, our role
Yeah.
players up and coming, hitting the shots,
They
doing what
are
they had to
role
do.
players.
You
They're
know?
just playing good.
I honestly need to give my respect to Duncan Robinson because you know
Yo.
I can admit, Duncan, I apologize, but I was talking mad shit about you, bro. And but I really feel like he's stepping it up.
Yeah,
He's
Especially when it's contested.
yeah.
He'll miss a wide open three.
No, not
but-
only
Yeah,
that,
no,
man,
no.
but this man was going in like this past game. Like he was actually taking
Going
the
to
ball
the
to the
rack.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was driving.
Yeah,
going
it
Drawing fouls. He was
exactly.
doing. Yeah, he was,
Yo.
that's. I don't see Duncan. You don't see Duncan doing that.
Nah,
He was drawing fouls, getting the and ones.
That's
He
what I
was
said.
he was doing what he had to do to get the job done.
that's why I say the
You know,
boys
I
are
respect
hungry,
it.
man.
I respect it.
Yeah.
The boys are hungry.
Yeah, you know. But I was watching. I don't know where I saw this statistic, but I think this is one of like the most viewed finals in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like a lot of
Last
people.
4?
Yeah, last 4 years.
I saw that too.
11.98 million, and then like 10, 9, 8,
Very
7,
interesting.
Like before.
I
yeah.
kind of thought it would be like one of the lower ones in the last few years.
Why?
Because like we're so used to seeing the Warriors and like just the Warriors being the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen.
And
to
now, what?
no, finish.
But I mean, like even like the Bucks and the Suns,
Yeah.
like that, I would imagine that would be fairly low. Two teams where this is the first time,
Yeah, I agree.
like in the finals for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then you got the, Denver and Heat. Even the matchup isn't even that exciting.
Yeah.
But I mean, for
To
it to
you.
be
To you.
To
the
you.
matchup is not exciting, yo.
This is the underdog
It's
story.
not.
man. It's
It,
the
it
underdog
really is.
story.
It really is the
Like,
underdog story.
number one,
for
you gotta
both
appreciate
teams.
it.
For both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even like, can Denver be called an underdog? Because they've been
Yes,
first in the
but
West.
they've never
for, like,
been to the finals though.
very true. But I mean,
You
but
know?
they have been first in
No,
the
but
West
here-
for a
so-
few years.
But then
now.
they choke in
They-
postseason.
They do choke. I mean, they get a raw deal, when they get
Like-
into the postseason.
Like the
but
Phoenix Suns back in the day.
They choke on a raw deal. Crazy.
Pause.
whoa.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh
boys,
man,
wild.
but it is an underdog story, and
Yeah.
with specifically with Miami, like I don't want to. Obviously, this is a sports podcast, and I don't want to keep hyping up the team. But I feel like, do you guys think they're the greatest 8th seed to do this right now?
I mean, has an 8th seed came back in the playoffs and beat the number 1 seed, and then beat
The number,
another number 1 seed? Has that happened before?
I
I
my
would
recollection,
like
no.
to look that
because
up.
when Baron Davis did it, they were exit after that first one.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like beat the East first
No,
seed
no.
and the West first
No,
seed. I don't think I've seen
that
that
never
before.
happened.
No. Well, this will be the first time the AC wins the championship. Like
Yeah,
that.
so that
Yeah, it
that would
would.
make this the first
It
time
would.
that happened.
And it's just
Pretty-
it's just the Cinderella story and the journey of Miami.
History-
the
history in
playing.
the making.
We literally
Yeah,
we
yeah.
beat the Bucks in 5. The team who all analysts were predicting to win the finals.
Yeah.
We beat them in 5 games, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
And then what happened after that?
New
Orange and blue skies, baby.
the Garden.
So then we lit the garden on fire, my boy.
Literally.
You want me to teach some Spanish? En fuego.
Why are we talking about old stuff, man? Why are we talking about old stuff? Let's move on.
It's
We
current
just saying
times,
history to
baby.
make.
It's
We
current
just saying
times.
history to make. That's all.
All right. Kevin Love takes the physicality that Gordon dishes out. So, I mean, I don't know what that means, but
Well, Gordon killed us. Well, not killed us. He was balling in the first game.
yo, all right. Let's talk on Eric Gordon because he went crazy in game 1.
Like 16 points.
Yo, Aaron Gordon is going crazy whole postseason.
He's a bully, bro.
Yeah.
Whole postseason.
I think no,
Gabe couldn't stop him.
Nah.
Nobody could.
nah.
But
He's strong. He's a strong guy.
he is.
Strong guy.
And on defense, he's
Yeah.
locking everybody
yeah.
up. He's taking on the toughest toughest opponents.
Yeah.
And he's locking them up. He
Yeah.
locked up LeBron. He
Yep.
locked up KD.
He ain't lock
He
him up.
locked
Yo,
up KD.
yes. Did you
was
see
good.
him in
I mean,
game 6?
He was giving Katie run for his
He was
mouth.
getting
Game
Locked
6? What do you
him
have?
up.
14?
He was still yanking it on him though, bro.
He was locked
what did he
him
have?
up the whole
I guess
series,
40
not the whole
points in
series.
game
In game
4
6, what did he
is
have?
locking him up.
I don't know, but
That's
he
crazy.
What did he
the
have
whole
in game
series.
6?
Man, he don't got to lock him up whole series, but I mean, like, he has to contain him. Did we see Kevin Durant score 40?
All right, so say contain, bro. 'cause
No.
locking
Did
up
we
is
see him go
different than
crazy?
Containing.
All right, excuse me.
Locking up KD.
He
is
locked
tough.
him up. KD was in jail in game 6. He locked
Knocked
him
in
up.
jail like that?
Jesus.
I don't remember that.
He was Akon in game 6.
Nah,
He was
but
locked up.
Aaron
Well, he ain't locked
Gordon.
up the king,
Aaron
though.
Gordon did that. Honestly, game 1 was a really good defensive. Like Denver did really good defensively because even Porter Jr. I think he blocked Caleb 3 times.
Yeah.
Like back to back. So they was getting blocks. It was they're a great team.
I will say this.
Great team.
I have a question.
Go
You
ahead.
guys know who has the lowest field goal percentage when LeBron? So on LeBron, who does LeBron have the lowest field goal percentage on?
Let me guess. Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Really?
Aaron Gordon. Yes,
Really?
the jailer. Yes, the warden.
Calling the jailer?
The warden.
That boy, the Warden.
Yes.
All right.
He got LeBron on lock.
Who still dropped 40 points in the elimination game?
That's fair, but what did he do for every other game except for that game?
26.
Give you
28.
24, 23.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah. LeBron wasn't going crazy
It wasn't
whole
Gordon.
series.
It was his
38.
foot.
He's 38.
Oh.
So he spends like $3 million a year getting his
Oh,
body.
it
right?
was
No.
his foot.
So
The GOAT.
The man literally had his.
The GOAT.
No.
No. According
GOAT.
to my man,
Yeah, toward him, yeah.
the GOAT.
No,
Yeah.
according to the masses, the GOAT. Yes. According to people who's actually.
Nah, man, don't talk about the masses. Speak on it. If that's
I'm
if
speaking
that's
on
the
it.
GOAT to you,
He
then
is
that's
the
the GOAT.
greatest player to ever lace
So-
up
so
in the
Aaron-
National
look.
Basketball
So,
Association.
but Aaron Gordon had him
Gordon
in.
locked him down. That's
This-
what he's
Aaron
trying to
Gordon
say.
had him in
That's what he's
jail,
trying to
though.
say.
He
We ain't
didn't,
about to
though.
do this
He
debate
didn't.
right now.
Aaron
He
Gordon had him in
Zay
jail.
gonna be here talking
He
till next
didn't.
week.
No, he didn't though. He didn't. Lock
Big
him down.
Aaron Gordon had him in jail. It's okay.
Move on.
Yeah, we can move on.
So I mean, looking at my research in terms of coaches and talking about Spo, do you guys think that Spo is on the verge of the greatest coaching achievement in playoff history?
Greatest coaching achievement. Wow.
To be honest,
It's a nice little question.
I think so.
Why?
And playoff it? Yeah.
And like if
Just
we're
based
strictly
on the
talking-
season
yeah.
and how we got into the postseason, like how can you kind of
Yeah, I
determine
mean,
that?
it's definitely one of them. It's definitely one of them.
Because think about it. During the trade deadline, all these teams are making all these blockbuster trades, all
Yeah.
these blockbuster moves. Miami Heat stand steady.
Yeah.
What
What do you think is driving that narrative though? Is it the role
What
players like Spo and how far the Heat have come? Is it how he developed the role players to become what they are?
yeah.
The journey as a whole, like what?
It's
I
that.
think so.
It's that and picking the right players that have camaraderie amongst the team.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy had a good team with Philly, and they couldn't do nothing with it. And we
Yep.
have statistically a worse team.
Yeah.
And look where we are.
I agree.
Could you say that they didn't do nothing though? They got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
They didn't get to the shit.
Hey, what happened with
Nah,
that
but-
Kawhi
And
shot?
they had a
That
better
Kawhi
That
shot.
Kawhi shot.
But he was only there for 1 year.
Ooh.
I know.
Yeah.
Wasn't he
They ain't
traded
have
that
time.
same year to Toronto?
Bum,
And won
bum,
the-
bum,
Yeah,
bum, bum.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
a gut wrenching shot.
Crazy shot.
And Kawhi just there on his knees chilling. Yo.
Yo, that was a dope picture. That was a dope picture.
it was.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But-
so the greatest achievement in playoff history in terms of Spo, I just think because of
Oh.
you know,
Greatest?
It's
one of.
It's
one
one
of.
of. Yeah,
It's
maybe
one of.
not the all-time greatest.
I'll give you one of.
I'll
I'll
have
give
to
you
go
one of.
back and like research that. But
Yeah, it's
just,
definitely
just,
one
just,
of, though.
just in a sense, in most recent times,
Yeah.
And
I do think you have to put him up there as one of the best coaches now if he does win
Yeah, I agree.
this championship. Because
I feel like he's already there.
as he should be, but a lot of
he's already
people
there.
don't. Because what holds Phil Jackson back is he had Jordan
And
he
Kobe.
had
Kobe, Shaq, all them
that.
boys.
Yeah.
Look what Spo got. I mean, he had LeBron and one.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Wait, hold
But I'm
on.
talking about now.
We had the big
now.
three.
Okay.
Big
Now
three.
we
But
can
now,
put him up
obviously,
high.
Okay.
I mean, we got Jimmy, Bam,
Yeah.
Struce.
Yeah.
What about
Struce.
Gabe Vincent? Come on,
Duncan
man.
Robinson.
Duncan Robinson,
My
bro.
hero, Tyler Hero.
Yes.
That boy right
Hero.
there.
I really want to see Hero play, man. I really hope he
And
can
drop
he
40
can
on
help.
You
him.
really on you? Not too much on Tyler Hero. You really been on Tyler Hero lately.
What you mean, bruh?
What do you guys think that Spo does that just gets the team far?
Good coaching.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I agree. So so let's talk about what adjustments we think Denver's gonna be making today, because obviously Zay was saying, we're coming off a win, we're gonna use that momentum to obviously get another win tonight. But Denver's kind of the same thing. So now I feel like their backs are against the wall. So they for them they have a lot. Both teams have a lot to prove.
Yeah.
So what adjustments do you think they're gonna make to take on Miami to finish the job
I
here?
feel like Joker's gonna be passing it a lot. I feel like he's gonna set the tone. And
Yeah,
he's
probably-
gonna get everybody involved
Yeah.
early.
I think they're gonna be moving faster because last game at the end they did that 11-2 run and they were moving up and down the court super fast,
Yeah.
shooting more threes at that time, more screens.
Yep.
Yeah, a
And
few
brought
of
it
that
within
was off
three.
of turnovers, though. So as long as Miami can find a way to hold on to the rock, man,
Yeah.
like it'll eliminate some of those fast break points.
Yeah, I feel that, and I think Jokic is a big part, obviously, of the team and how they, the success of the team, depending on how he performs, because he's like the nucleus of the operation, and
Facts.
he's like, I guess, in terms of the body, the brain, or something, the nervous system, how all our body parts move. That's
yeah.
Jokic, and he's smart, and watching him play. He'll back down the defender, Bam, or whoever's on him, have 2 or 3 people close them in, and the perimeter's wide open. He sees all of that.
Yeah.
So
Bam had a good game against him.
Oh, Bam did his thing.
Yeah. He scored.
I
He
think-
scored fast.
I think
Some good
against
games.
Bam, Joker was 8 for 18.
Yep.
But against every other person, I think he went like I think he only missed like twice.
Yeah.
I guess
I
every
think
other
it's
person.
Over, it's over 80, 85, I believe,
Yeah.
the stat.
But Bam was, he was doing his thing.
Yeah. When it was like what Jimmy was saying, or I think one of the maybe Duncan Robinson, when Bam is aggressive, Miami wins the ball.
I
wins
think
the
Bam.
game.
I think if you guys win tonight and Bam has a great game, I think he has a good chance of winning MVP.
Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Right now they're talking about Gabe Vincent
Gabe,
because of the
Vincent?
game he had, bro.
Yeah.
No,
he
no,
dropped
no,
what
no.
20?
Yeah, he started.
But
Really, I would give it to Bam.
I would give it to Bam too,
Oh, I
only
hate-
because like you have to look at
I hate
both.
saying nice things about the Heat. I feel
Why?
wrong.
Why? It's the NBA. Look, it's the NBA Finals. We got Miami. We got Denver. We're talking about both teams. We gotta
You got on the future Heat jersey right now.
literally. Literally.
spinning off to that.
Dame time in 305.
Dame time want to come to the Heat.
No,
The Heat?
I would. Cry.
Let's talk about it because
Not Dame going to the Heat.
Damian Lillard
Oh
to
my
Miami.
gosh, it hurt my
Dame
heart.
Dollar.
Dame Dollar.
He said Miami, obviously. Oh no.
Yeah, but he mentioned the Nets too. He said he cool with Mikal Bridges. He says that's his homie.
I ain't no Nets fan.
You can be.
No, man.
It's New York.
I'm an original New York fan, man. You gotta pick one.
But
man.
okay,
They
so
neighbors.
You gotta pick one.
can you guys see Dame, meshing with the Miami Heat?
It depends on who we have left after the deal's done.
That's the thing too. It's like
Yeah.
who are we gonna give up? Duncan
Exactly.
Duncan would definitely have to go.
It's a lot of cap space and Duncan alone.
Yeah.
I would hate to see it. I would hate to see him go to Brooklyn, but I think it would probably be a better fit immediately.
Yeah. Kind of like how Brunson went to the Knicks. You think it would be
Yeah,
something
it
similar?
would
to
be
that?
a better. Yeah.
But I feel like that's just his situation now in Portland.
Pretty much.
Nah,
He needs a supporting cast.
he got
like
Mikal
Miami.
Bridges. Mikal Bridges is a baller.
He is a baller, but not
He's
like
a baller.
So
Jimmy.
So if Dame comes to the Heat, does Butler take a back seat?
No.
Yes.
No.
But at the same time, Butler is not like a premier scorer. Though.
They would just like.
But
He's not.
No.
That's right. He's more of an elite defender.
I feel like-
creating opportunities to score.
I feel like Butler is like a
Well
pass
put,
first guy,
because I don't feel like when Jimmy,
and then he scores in the fourth quarter and gets it really
yeah,
going.
Yeah.
because when Jimmy's like about to pull a three, I don't feel total confidence is
Not at
dropping.
all. But
especially
mid-range you
witnessing it last year in Game 7
That
in
hurt.
person.
That hurt.
Like
Yeah.
that shit is out the window for me right now. But to me, Jimmy's more of like a more defensive player, creating those fast break opportunities, the
Yeah.
steals,
Yeah.
blocks, rebounds. Kevin Love too with his crazy passes, cross court.
Yeah.
So
Man,
I
he
love
got
those.
that. He got that.
yeah.
The
And
full court.
Dame obviously, he's gonna, shoot that from the half.
Yeah,
Man.
where he need
Logo
to.
and
Where he
Damn,
need
I'd
to.
hate to see it.
but
It would hurt my heart.
but
love it.
they might, Portland might get Gabe Vincent, so it might be Gabe time instead of
Gabe
Dame
time is
So,
crazy.
I don't know, Gabe
time
now,
is
hey, shout out
crazy.
Gabe Vincent, man. We love you, bro. We love you, Gabe. I actually have
Hell
I have a
no.
little snippet of like his journey, bro, of Gabe, because I didn't really know. So this man played at University of California, Santa Barbara, 2 seasons in the G League. Then he was named Most Improved Player. He signed a 2-way deal with the Heat in 2020. He replaced Kyle Lowry when he was injured in February, and now he just led Miami to Game 2
There it is.
to the dub, bro, in the finals, baby.
It's not bad.
Is that a role player?
Yes.
Big time players make big time plays.
He's a starter though.
No, big time players make big time plays.
That's
Jay.
right. Big time players make big time
Alright.
plays.
Talk your
I
stuff,
feel
bro.
you. I feel you.
Talk your stuff, bro.
He's a role player though.
Ain't no way, boy.
I feel you.
But
Not but he's doing his thing though. He's having a great postseason.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see.
So I got a question.
Dale.
With Dame coming, it seems like Miami is the place to be.
Yeah.
Miami's always been
Unfortunately.
the place to be.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
But
It breaks my heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Why else is that, Carlos?
Messi is now playing for Inter Miami. Signed a deal. Shout out Messi, Lionel Messi. I still like Neymar more though, but shout out Messi. Shout out
Facts,
Messi.
facts,
Shout out
facts,
Neymar.
facts.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it because
I'm glad there's someone else who said that besides me.
you like Neymar more?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it's my people. Shout out my brasileiros. But
Shout out Picanha.
picanha. No, but I feel like the sports scene in Miami is definitely evolving now, and it's becoming like a hotspot.
Yes.
For sports. You had the shout out the Florida Panthers. They're in the Stanley Cup. I know you guys are down. I think
as
2
the
games.
eighth seed as well. Like
They're down 2
Miami.
games, though?
Yeah, but they had the same story. They're eighth seed. They beat the number 1 team. They beat the number 2 team,
Look at that,
and
bro.
they're in there.
Shout out
Ain't
the
no
Panthers.
way, boy.
Ain't no way. Boy.
Ain't no way, boy.
And then we got the
The
Dolphins.
Dolphins have a good team. The Dolphins have a good team, and we're on the map. We're projected to hopefully make the playoffs again.
Hopefully now we need y'all to make the play. And then I don't really know too much about the Marlins, but
No, we don't talk about the Marlins.
all right, so we'll keep it basketball because that's how we're doing. Shout out hockey, soccer. But yeah, I think
Marlins like a middle of the pack team.
do you guys think the Miami Heat and the culture and what we've accomplished right now is kind of helping like these people really notice us here in Miami?
100%.
And
Especially with the music industry. You got Dame coming.
Damn, all this Florida, Miami.
We just give them their flowers, Jay.
yeah, I mean, it's NBA Finals talk. We could talk about Denver being the hub of snowboarding. What else they got over there? Ice fishing.
They got the two-time MVP.
They do got the
They
two-time
got the
MVP.
two-time.
Look, we could talk Jokic. We could talk Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Caldwell Pope, all these boys. I will always give Denver their flowers. I feel like I've been a fan of Denver ever since Jokic and that whole dynamic was there. Even when Jamal Murray was injured, watching him play in the bubble was spectacular.
Yeah.
I feel like he really Jamal Murray's a player who
That was
plays
crazy.
Yeah,
He was playing like a 2K player.
yeah, he plays with his heart, man, and he's just one of those players who's a reliable contributor to the team.
Yeah.
And
I
I've
think
always
he's going to be a lot more aggressive tonight.
he's most definitely gonna be aggressive. I think they all are. I feel like they're in enemy territory right now, and I know their backs are against the wall.
Yeah.
They're playing against the humidity. we're at 6 feet level.
This is the first time I've heard this, like being such a focal point, like the humidity and Florida. Like I've never heard this.
We're
in, like,
used to it.
in any other playoff series.
Yo, they tried to use
Like,
that
I've
as,
never
as
heard
an
this.
excuse.
Yeah,
Professionals try to use that as an excuse.
even like the altitude in Denver. Like before this year, I have never heard anyone talk about this ever. Have you? Have you guys ever heard that?
About the altitude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
It's a difference because if you think about it, because I watch UFC too, so I know the
Yeah.
sport. Like UFC fighters go to they'll go to Denver or places in Russia that are high altitude and they train, and it just helps your cardio.
Yeah,
and it helps your stamina, it's just your breathing.
But why has like analysts and like, you know, reporters, why have they not really made that a focal point in any other
It's an excuse.
I think
year?
it's, in football they do, because when people from the South, teams from
Yeah.
the South play Denver,
Yeah.
it's harder on their bodies.
Okay.
But it's weird because we're playing inside, so no one really talked about it before. So
I've
maybe
never really heard that.
it is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But now I'm hearing it so much. And even like the humidity in Miami, like when New York was playing bad, like they were
Yeah.
like, oh, it's
I
it's
hated
hot.
that.
And I was like,
hated
what?
that.
Like I've never heard this before.
Yeah, nah, it's a thing. But I guess that's all we got for today.
Yeah.
Shout out episode 4. Game 3's tonight. Miami Heat in Denver. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Alex. I was just hosting for him. Happy birthday to his mama.
Yo,
Shout
happy
out,
birthday.
Shout out Jason, Real Sound Studios. Shout out my son Delito, Delo the Golden. Shout out Ted the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for everybody.
Yes,
Tune
sir.
in. Wait till our next week episode. We out.
Deuces.
We out.
Heat Nation.
Better to drive, can't stop going, catching all these blessings, open field like I'm T.O. it's free flowing. I'm better to drive, can't stop going, catching all these blessings, open field like I'm T.O. it's free flowing.